Today the media is filled with the devil's agenda, and most of what you're going to be watching in any kind of televised media or videos from people in power or organisations and education is going to be always pushing several things, such as from the devil, such as the LGBT community perversion, the left-wing Illuminati political agenda, climate change, environmentalism, and evolution, and the anti-God agenda of evolution. Because most of you have grown up with this kind of brainwashing in the background in media, it can take a lot to unlearn some of the doctrines of Satan. But we must understand that God was around long before this wicked modern generation took place. And we also must understand that it is all going to come to an end soon, and God will destroy it, all parts of this generation, the economy, and He will cleanse the land of it all, and there will be nothing left. We must understand that God is a consuming fire, and no amount of technology and wisdom is going to change the fact that He is the Lord. And all wisdom comes from God, but it's not beneficial for people. That is why Adam and Eve, when they ate from the tree of knowledge, good and evil, knowledge, it destroyed them. Because people are destroyed by knowledge. The Bible also says that people are destroyed from lack of knowledge, but the knowledge talked about there is the knowledge of God. When people lack the truth about the knowledge of God, they become like the heathen tribes, and they fall into all the occultism that you see in Africa and indigenous communities. They are destroyed by the lack of knowledge. But the thing is, the knowledge of this world is from Satan, the knowledge of evil, corrupting knowledge. And it might seem beneficial with all this scientific stuff these days, but tell you what, it's not doing humanity any good, is it? Suicide rates are higher than ever, murder's high, abortion's high, depression's super high, mental illness is high. People are getting sicker than they used to be in history. There is more heart attacks and things. There's a lot more pollution in the world now. So obviously this knowledge hasn't done mankind any good at all. You see, Jesus wants us to become children again. We forget all this wicked knowledge. And we don't keep watching it, so we keep corrupting ourselves with all the wickedness in this world. You know, with all the iPhones and media people can now access on the internet, they're getting corrupted earlier and earlier and more because they're spending so much time with this corruption just flowing into them than ever before. And so that's destroying them. People are getting filled with depression, and people are doing terrible things. They're getting possessed by demons easily through all this media, because knowledge is corrupting. The devil's happy that we know good and evil. He didn't like it when we didn't know before, and we were like children before God. And we weren't corrupted. But when Adam and Eve's eyes were open to corruption, and they saw that, they were naked because they weren't no longer like animals who don't really understand good and evil. I want to tell you this. Turn off the devil's brainwashing media in your life. Start focusing on prayer and getting back to the basics. Work on your relationship with Jesus so that these distractions won't cause you to fall into hell. Don't go along with climate change, LGBT, evolution agenda, environmentalism, and left-wing political agendas. Don't go along with it. Don't go along with the ways of the thinking of this world. Come away and purify yourself. Watch what you put before your eyes. Purify your mind and heart and get back to the basics of faith and a simple life. Because the time is coming when it will be too late. God is going to lay waste all the things in your land. He's going to empty it all out, break it all up. And so many people are going to perish in their sins and go straight to hell. Don't join them. Be set apart for the Lord now. Be part of that remnant that doesn't corrupt themselves instead of the majority that does. Turn to Jesus fully and learn the ways of prayer, quietness, meditation, and meditating on His Word.